meeting with the Department of Higher Education, Science and Technology. The purpose of that meeting was to instruct all 50 colleges that as of next year, February, you submit your plans on how are you going to support students with special needs. The meeting started at 9, it ended at 11. Here I am coming to join the same session. So to me, it's a very nice coincidence that the support that I'll be presenting today is not necessarily coming from Ms. Masemola. The minister himself is giving us marching orders that come 2022, make sure that your campuses and your institution is inclusive. And it can only be inclusive if we start activities and campaigns of this magnitude. So what we have started today, student leadership, don't underestimate. We have started something that in the history of Tshwane North, if this media today is really sharing with the world, we are no more known of burning tires. We are known of being normal people, understanding that disability is a different ability of performing activities. And I'm saying this because we've got a very weird understanding that disability means you cannot perform a thing. Any condition of your body or mind or any impairment that makes it difficult for you to do something else does not mean you cannot perform other things. And I'm saying this today that take note. Those that don't understand, is Tracy in here today? I've got Tracy on my campus. Has she attended? Oh, it's fine if she's not in. Because she's one of my students with the special needs. And when they come, ma'am, Tracy today, I say, Tracy, you've got both legs and both hands. Stop it. Ma'am, it's not me. It's because I'm trying to inculcate to Tracy that, Tracy, you can do wonders. We've got a lot of students that have performed exceedingly well. We once had Signy Chabangu, and I've seen his name on the program. He was one of the best students in Tshwane North, not Pretoria campus. Cerebral palsy student, performing, you know what? I don't know how to define that. He got all his distinctions. And when they looked at Signy, thanks for that, us thinking we are normal, Signy, can I help you to carry your laptop? Then he said, no, I'm fine, I'll do it. Signy, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. He gets into class, he scores 100%. So who's not normal? It's us. Now, I'm assuring you that the journey that you have started, can it please not be an event, I always fight with this 16 days of activism. That you start the 1st of December, the 16th of December is gone, and more than 16,000 women are raped and killed and all. Because we treat it like an event. May we please be in your action of programs of 2022 going forward. We begin educating. On this campus, and I'm sorry that I'll dwell much on this one, but surely I'm representing all campuses. We've got a lot of students with dyslexia. And then someone will come and say, so? It's because you don't know what is dyslexic. Now you're saying, alipila so. Who said you have to be deformed to be dyslexic? You see now, you are the one who's not normal because you don't even understand. You've got different types of disabilities, Dyslexia, it has to do with the words. And we've got the so-called dyscalculia, meaning you are struggling with the numbers. Then there comes Mama Masemola. You are going to pass this mathematics. It's clear that Ms. Masemola does not understand. Now, I'm saying TVET colleges are here to nurture the hidden talent that was never tapped on. Go and talk about Tshwane North and other colleges in the country, that we are really going to make it possible. We've got our family members who were sent to the special schools, only completed grade 9 or 10, they're stuck at home. We know, Muslim. And now what are we saying? That's what you people say. I'm one of those people, but I'm lucky that I was educated to understand. I'm saying Tshwane North come 2022, the skills programs that we'll be coming up with is to tap on the hidden talent, and you'll see wonders. Who knows that Muhammad Ali had a dyslexic? Did you know? He was Mr. Muhammad Ali, and he's a world champ. We've got a lot of people that please go and research about disabilities or special needs. And I still repeat, Mama Samula who think they are normal are the worst abnormal people. Stop looking at your physical disability and disadvantage, the potential that God has given you. We assure you support. Let this be in your programs. Let it be advocacy of the entire TNC, and let's see how best. Because as they'll be coming on all our campuses next year, let's educate those that think they are normal, that He said it here, the coordinator. I never ask you to assist me unless I ask you to assist me. So that is the education that we should begin, so that we don't offend those that will be coming to join us. On that note, I thank you so much, student leadership, Triple S and everybody. This is one of the best and we really appreciate. I thank you.
You're serious. You are so serious and you are not intimidating me. Unfortunately. Your seriousness, it's not intimidating me. Forget. Are you getting some message, Mar? Are you being enlightened? This is an awareness. It's just to bring this kind of education that you can't get it in class. It is to bring this awareness that you don't get it in class. So that when you look, you can understand that your eyes most of the time are your most deceivers, because they are running short of the foresight. Aish. Yeah, no, abang busy lang for motivation. Your eyes are your deceivers, for they are missing a foresight. Do you know who's got the best and the most powerful foresight? It's the one that you call them blind people. They do not have eyes, but they have foresight. Ask Mr. Moodley, he will tell you things that your eyes cannot see. Yet because he's got foresight, he gives you power that you cannot handle. Eish. Yeah, it's heavy, ne? It's heavy, ne? Yeah, you've got eyes, but you can't see. I think it's even in Isaiah, the Bible say that they will look, but they won't see. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be a preacher tonight. Don't worry. I'm just sharing to you. Be careful. It's an awareness. And I believe that you're going to walk here seeing beauty. Let's move on with the program. What we are going to do, I said we are going to go accordingly. But there are people, yabona mos labantu ababhanga ama-class. Do you know them? Triple S, angeke simbize, we will skip that part. Then Lisiho Kekana, you are here, Mosangir. We're gonna call upon you to come and share. Share, my darling. Share with no limits. Tell it as it is. Give it straight to them so that they can know your peers, what you are going through, your experience. Share it as it is. Let's give a round of applause.
Good day. My name is Lesego Kekana. My mom is Rebecca Kekana and she's disabled. She's using a wheelchair. My best mom ever. Okay, when I was doing grade 7 in a normal school, I couldn't read ABC until to Z. So Miss Mulepo, one of my teachers, decided that I should go to special school, of which is in Grayswald, Balfour. I was doing grade exam. And test. And that test will determine which grade you must go to. So I was in grade 7. Then the test said I should go to grade 4. So I had to go back to grade 4. Bear in mind, in my normal school, I failed twice. I failed my grade 1. I failed my grade 2. So I was behind anyway. Okay, I did from grade 4 until grade 10, special school. Then I came to TNC College. I was happy to come here, but nervous, obviously, because I'm from a special school. Now I'm going to be mixed with people that are not special like me. When I got here, my first year, I didn't know student support that helps students like me. So I did everything on my own, my level 2 and level 3. Level 2, I passed everything, 7 subjects. Level 3, I failed 3 subjects. 2015, I couldn't come to school because I failed. The following year when I came, Mem Tangela, one of my lecturers, referred me to Mr. Mhlatledi. When I got to Mr. Mhlatledi helped me and told me where to go. I went to Department of Education to go get some letters so that I can get help. Got extra time because I have a problem of reading, writing, and spelling. So I needed extra time and a scriber. When I got there, I told them what I came there for. Okay, this lady in reception, there were 3 of them. So they were like, okay, I told them what I'm there for, and they said, where's the person who's that help? And I said, no, it is me. And they said, yeah, but you don't look like unali any problem. Oh no, I do. Okay, got 2016, I got help, and I did my level 4. I get that level. Okay, 2016, I repeated 3 subjects in level 3. 2017, I did my 4 subjects. Level 4, 7 subjects. I passed 6, I failed 1. Then I repeated 2018. Then after that, I went to my NATED. I did a NATED, now I'm doing N6. I was left with 1 subject that I failed. I'm doing it, then I'm done. The reason I never give up in my life is because of my mom. My mom, she's a single parent and she's on a wheelchair. But she made sure, because after I have to move to my special school, I took 2 taxis to go to school, 2 taxis to come back. So she had to work hard. She woke up at 4 o'clock, baked fat cakes, arekisa, thing, so I can go to school. So, I have 2 legs, I have eyes, I have everything. So, condition yanka so I can do it. If my mom, she can do it on a wheelchair. So I never give up because of my mom. There were a lot of challenges being in my situation, being Moskolong, where there's normal kids. Most of them who says, why Kirisa, over attention. There's no way she can be slow. But I was and I am. So Moskolong Mokitoti so Mr. Mhlatledi. Too much. I never give a back. My teachers, Sakoli leveling, they were the best teachers ever. Mr. Tima, Mem Mashiani, Mem Tangela, Kibabangata. Even in my ends, I got support. Got lecturing Taka, Mr. Mudibani, Mem Nesh, Mem Koni, Kafelabon. Then after say at my ayako umuvile mskolong, because kina narutusa ka umwala, our assignments, tests and stuff were more than normal. So he had to move. I didn't know where to go up until man referral ko library and to Salina. It was hard. Kobali condition really nyona because batswana kana what attention why ketisa. But then when in your mind uskatsa maya we be limotlohong or okay, ke slow. I can't do this. You can do anything. You're thinking, Naki faith, when I'm done here, I'm going to go to university and do my degree. I won't end here. And I'm going to do that because I got support. And I got support and I'm shame. And I'll never. And I'm not ashamed. I can read half. I can spell half. I can pronounce a bill. And I'm not ashamed of that. And I'm happy that. And the thing that in pushes and go life mostly, I didn't know the love. I don't know the love of the Father until 2016. And I can't say he was like only disability, but so long about because sometimes only someone not disabled. Like in Naso onward, sometimes maybe kidi stress sake. When you put a question, so you must repeat it again. And you must be patient with me because if you become cheeky with me, I forget what you asked me. Say nali patient. Or a day he has to write 5. So maybe 4. We are left really to go officing, go library. As a man, as I'm a woman, he never even tried anything on me. Nelintate waka. Li today kintate waka. Say kikasule bale mo philong baka. You know, on a situation e rena ke na leng yona. Ba so ipotsa re maybe o style. A re di tlaela, okay fine, ke tshwara dilo slow. Ne ke ipotsa ke fitla mo TNC gore okay, the level ke level 2, level 3, level 4, obviously 3 years. Then after 3 years ke tlo dira di nated ke 1 6. So that means I have 4 years, 6 months. But apparently, so I end up being here for 8 years. I did my levels for 5 years. I did my ends for 3 years. And I'm still here. Today I'm left with 1 subject. And I hope I passed because I know it's already. But out of all that, the one thing that in pushing, I had, in class, gonna judge you, but none supportive because but the best person in my life came some TNC. Say untusite too much. Those who studied when you were still in TNC, they know how you are. They know your patient. They know who you can stand. You treat us normal. So long now you end up feeling normal. We don't feel our shame of ourselves because of situation because of you. And I'm not saying safe like nakete say kenan choose. But then babanchi. Gore moskolo mo go beli gore na le site batho ba disabled ka tshwa bantshi ba bileng involved. And today ke le bagana SRC gore ba tle ka this campaign. Ya gore ba re thusa batho ba kgone go acknowledge. Motho a fitla mo sekolong a kgone go tseba gore go na le site batho ba disabled. A kgone ya go student support ba mo thuse because if you don't know you end up failure. Because if you don't want to spelling wrong, then you end up fail. But because of but understand disability as a disease condition and so they learn to live with us.
Yes. Hola, you can't even stand up for what you have received. Hi. Linali disease. Luna is not a condition. It's a disease. It's a serious disease. Woo! Yo! When remain hiding your own condition, you are going to suffer. Hey, you are going to suffer. You will die alone. You will die alone. While there are people that can help you. There are people that can help you. Now, I wonder if you've heard this story properly. Umama in the wheelchair. Umama in the wheelchair making sure she doesn't care about her condition because it's not her worry. She gives no attention to the condition because it's not important. I see you going to school. I see you finishing. That's the whole thing. And as for me, as your parent, it's got nothing to do where I'm sitting, what is happening. I'm going to make sure that you go to school and you finish the race. That is the spirit of a champion. That is the spirit of a champion. Simply because each and everyone who is sitting here, you were born a champion. The big question is, how are you using your championship in your life? No, we were all born champions. I'm not making sense, ne? Because you've never participated in any competition. You've never. But again, is it 6 or 3 billion spams? That well, I'm not here for motivation, but it's time for you to get one. You were born a champion. Make that mark. When you were released from your father, I don't care who he is. I'm from the rapist. I don't care. When we were released, my sisters and my brother's egg sperm that time, looking at the egg. Hey, I left them behind. I left them behind to the point that I have fertilized the egg and I was born. That's how my championship started. That's how my race started. And my race is still on today. Even when I'm still limping, I am still the one that stands amongst the many. Because I am one of the billion. I am unique. I am phenomenal. I am outstanding. I am irreplaceable. There is no one who is like me. There is no one who will ever be like me. My children can resemble me, but they will never be me. I am. So it's either I am blind, or I don't have hands, or I don't have legs. I am a champion. For the fact that others died along the way who were my sisters and my brothers and I became alive, hey, born, I am a champion. The question is, how do you use your championship? How do you use your championship? There was a death scene, ne? Please take a note of this story. There is a death scene. The old one, not the new one, ne? The old one, which a hatchback, ne? Now this guy, I'm gonna name Usip. Wamatebula. Ufune ukuthatha umbhede home to KZN. But he didn't have a rope to tie the bed. So he's got a Datsun, very old Datsun, struggling. Gears are not going in. 2 and 4 I struggle. There is 1, 3, right? He decided to invite his 3 colleagues to help him to carry umbed. So there are 4. They are in the car, opening the window. One is holding this side, the other one, most. Bawambe so, traveling from Johannesburg to KZN. One, 2, Hong Kong, 3. Whee! Let's do this. I'm going to come back to the story. I'll tell you. At this present moment, we are going to call Undate Thomas Smelane, Council for the Blind, to give us the importance of policy adherence on disability mainstreaming. Let's give him a round of applause.
A program director, facilitator. Thank you. And please allow me to acknowledge all the protocol. And with respect, I will just go ahead with what I have to share. I'm looking at mine. It's a sweet and short one. I'm worried it's too packed. Talking to policy and talking to compliance. And I wanted to invite your thinking, right? To say, think about the role of policy. What is policy? What policy has to do? What is our responsibility? What compliance are we talking about? And I wanted to, it always gets me it becoming a tricky situation that every person with a disability got a little bit of a story to tell about is actually inviting one to do what one is ought to do. Mine is very simple and it's a sweet and short one. I've experienced many things I'm not going to relate to. I'm only going to pinpoint one interesting one. Unfortunately, I went to school when the country had not reached the level of development, improvement, and there was no policy that helps me to make my way to university. So, I think it was God's grace that I possibly happened to use the back door to get to university. I'm the product of Vista University. Both my junior degrees, I did them there. But when I have to go there, in the past they have the system of a point system. I had my metric excellent score. It was a score points by then. You're 94 so. And then you apply, they put your name in the board. When I go with my friend to check, my name was there. I did metric when I was fully sighted. Down the line, I lost it. I'm a physical for whatever reason. Now, when my name is there, I said, I wanted to go. But I don't want to take you there. We had 7 campuses across the country. They were called Vista University. Now they are UNISA, Amalgamation, blah, blah, blah. But the short and the long is, I know for a fact I'll be rejected due to my blindness. I know for a fact I don't have an alternative. By then we were talking VETs were at a lower scale, considering mainstreaming. University of the North was another institution, but the cost, and I was the resident of Benoni by then. I use my friends, go along with them, I hide the fact that I'm blind. They only discover when I was in class. The thinking was, they will say, let's give him a try, courses in. Of course, it goes that way. I graduated amongst 1,000 students, only blind student. And the technology was not there to assist me. It was too difficult, but I made it. So, and now it's easy, it's better because we've got policy which actually guide us, the guiding documents, which actually dictate and tell us how to do and how to go. Are this policy working? You must think about it. Where are these policies? Which policy? What needs to happen? What is the outcome of the policy? Let me quickly share with you this. There's this one, the UN Convention. The United. You see, the country have signed the ratification of that. And the country also reports to the UN Convention. Chapter 24, it speaks to education. And when the country report, 5-year report, they actually do the country report. We, sector, the disability sector, write a parallel report. We normally call it a shadow report. I don't want to say it's contesting the country report. No. It mirrors the report in a different way. And I'm excited in saying this because Tshwane North is actually putting the country in the map towards mainstreaming, towards teaching for diversity, talking your inclusion. And when those people who can read between and beyond the lines, they look at the country report and ask for the shadow report, and look at the shadow report, and they will see where the country is, whether we've crossed the bridge or not. And I'm happy if an institution got that consideration of going mainstreaming, embracing inclusion. Let me share with this one very interestingly. In the country, South Africa, every day there's someone going disabled. For whatever reason, accident, shooting, illness, whatever. There's someone maybe going deaf, someone going blind, a day. If we talking I like this one very much to put across many people so they understand this. If we 58 million, the disability sphere, we're talking plus or minus 12, 13 million. I might be wrong. That's that sector. Maybe we between 3 and 4 million. In that, we've got only 3% employed. Shocking news, shocking statistics, right? If we 97% unemployment rate, we did findings. What informs that? There are a number of reasons. I'm going to only concentrate on reason number one. Reason number one is because the level of education, because the training, because the development, because institutions are not ready to embrace diversity, to teach people with special needs in the right context, the right way, and support it fully. That had a major contribution. And there's no disability that I've seen except, more than the environment. What is this environment? The people around you, the brains around me are the 95% of the environment. So look at the Constitution. It says in this country, no child will be denied access to quality education on the basis of race, gender, and disability. You will ask yourself, how true is that? The country got white paper 6. Some have gone through and understand what it says. The department got many policies, many. Policies on concession, amanuenses, curriculum differentiation, and a lot of them. Where are they? Are they opening gaps for a blind person, for a deaf person to be in the institution and actualize his or her learning? They are just a cupboard material. The country have got good policies. The implementer cannot implement those policies. Why? Is the implementer ready to implement those policies? Is the institution ready? Where is the problem? Split it.